Hey, I want to thank everybody to coming out on this this overcast day, but we have some very good news today. My name is Mike Leninsky. I'm a member of the Prince George's County, or actually the Prince George's County Professional Firefighters and Paramedics Association, and I'm here representing the Professional Firefighters of Maryland. I would like to introduce Andy Pantelis to come up here and speak before we get to our special guest. He is the District Vice President of the International Association of Firefighters. Covers West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and Pennsylvania. Andy, come on up.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you very much, Mike. Good morning. I'm Andy Pantelis. I'm the District Vice President of the International Association of Firefighters, the labor organization representing over 315,000 professional firefighters and EMS workers across the United States and Canada. It is my privilege to be here today with the Professional Firefighters of Maryland, firefighters from jurisdictions across our great state, and our governor and close friend, Larry Hogan. Over the last 20 years, I have had the pleasure of working with elected friends of the fire service on both sides of the political aisle. As firefighters, the issues that are most important to us often transcend partisan ideology. After all, our highest priority is to keep our communities safe and to provide our members with the resources we need to keep us out of harm's way. At times, we have struggled to get the support that we need to tackle our most important issues, and at other times, our friends in elected office have stood beside us. And occasionally, we have a leader who comes along who truly gets it. Someone who has our back, even when times are tough, especially when times are tough. From his first day in office in 2015, Governor Larry Hogan has stood with Maryland's firefighters. He has recognized that our departments need the funding and support to complete our mission, that our members deserve a voice in our workplace, and that our firefighters should be encouraged to retire in the state where they serve for their entire careers. Governor Hogan has also led from the front on issues that are most important to us, recognizing that the opioid epidemic plaguing our communities needs to be fought from multiple avenues, and that includes providing our first responders with additional resources to help respond to this crisis. Our governor has marched beside us in celebration and has lifted us up during times of tragedy. His words are never empty or without purpose, but rather they encourage us, motivate us, and bring us together. And while I'll defer to the leadership of the Professional Firefighters of Maryland to announce exactly why we are here today, even though some of these great shirts and signs may lend a clue, to our governor, I simply want to say thank you for your steadfast support of professional firefighters and paramedics across the state and beyond. Thank you, Governor Hogan. And now at this time, it's my pleasure to introduce Michael Rund, President of the Professional Firefighters of Maryland. Michael.
Good morning. Thank you all for coming. My name is Mike Rund. I'm the President of the Professional Firefighters of Maryland, proudly representing 21 affiliates across the state of over 10,000 active and retired career firefighters and paramedics. Governor Hogan has shown that public safety is and will continue to be a top priority for his administration. This is clearly illustrated by his actions over the last 4 years. Governor Hogan's proven track record on important safety issues and benefits has been noticed by all of our affiliates. He has not been afraid to help us with our issues while putting politics aside. We have worked closely with Governor Hogan and his administration over the last 4 years on issues ranging from taxes on our pensions, the opioid crisis we face here in Maryland. With Governor Hogan, we know we have a seat at the table and a governor that will listen to our thoughts and concerns and make a decision on what is best not only for our first responders, but for the citizens of Maryland. Every day, firefighters in Maryland put their lives on the line in service of their communities. And we know that Governor Larry Hogan has our back. The governor's dedication and leadership on the issues that matter to firefighters has been inspiring. We know that Governor Hogan will never stop fighting for us, and we greatly look forward to working with him and his team over the next 4 years. So with that, I take great pleasure in saying that Professional Firefighters of Maryland proudly endorse Governor Larry Hogan for another 4 years as governor of the state of Maryland.
Thank you very, very much. Thank you all so much for being here. I want to thank IAFF Maryland President Mike Rund, who you just heard from, District Vice President Andy Pantelis, Michael Leninsky from Local 1619, who's our MC. I want to thank all of the leaders of the locals that are here today, and I especially want to thank all of my guys here in these great shirts, every single one of the professional firefighters in Maryland. Thank you guys. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you for everything you do. It is an exciting day, and I'm very proud to have your endorsement and your support. But before I begin, I just want to take a moment to remember Nate Flynn. It truly was an honor to speak at his funeral on Saturday. Just a week ago, Nate laid down his life while serving and protecting his community. And Lieutenant Nathan Eric Flynn is a true Maryland hero, and his selfless, ultimate sacrifice will never be forgotten. And I stand behind and support each and every one of you, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate the support and the endorsement of the International Association of Firefighters. Last week, we received the strong endorsement of SLEOLA, which represents law enforcement officers in 10 police departments across the state, your brothers in blue. And I can tell you, having the support of cops and firefighters and first responders means a heck of a lot to me. We also have the support of hardworking men in the private sector, the building trades as well. We were endorsed by the UA, steam fitters, plumbers, pipe fitters. Happy to have all of those folks on board with our campaign. And more than 50 Maryland Democratic Party leaders and elected officials have endorsed us. Because this election is not just about Republicans and Democrats. This is about Maryland's future. Over the last 4 years, I know that you have had my back, and I've had your back. I know that time and time again, we have called upon you, and every single time you answered the call with no regard for your own personal safety. And when others run from the fire and the danger, these are the men and women that run towards it. You truly are heroes walking among us, and our firefighters deserve and have earned our respect and our gratitude. Making sure that you get that respect isn't a Democratic issue or a Republican issue, it's just common sense. After 10 years of you trying hard and unfortunately failing, we were proud to work with you to finally enact the Hometown Heroes Act, which enables law enforcement, fire and rescue and emergency services personnel to exempt up to $15,000 of retirement income from their state taxes. But we're not done yet, guys. We won't stop fighting until we exempt 100% of your retirement income. That is not just good economic policy for Maryland, but it's the right thing to do for our brave first responders who risk their lives and put themselves in harm's way to help the rest of us. Our top priority has been keeping our citizens safe. And to do that, it is essential that you, our first responders, have the tools and the support that you need to do your jobs effectively and efficiently. That's why for 4 straight years, we have provided pay raises and increased funding for our state firefighters. And I pledge to you that over the next 4 years, you will continue to have an open door, a seat at the table, and a governor who will continue to be a tireless advocate, standing up and fighting for each and every one of you every single day. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 years ago, 2/3 of all the people in Maryland thought our state was way off track and heading in the wrong direction. But after all the progress that we've made together over the last 4 years, now more than 2/3 of all the people in Maryland think we're heading in the right direction. And an overwhelming majority, 76% of all Democrats, Republicans, and Independents approve of the job that we're doing. Now, I don't know much about this other fellow, but I do know that he wants to take Maryland in a completely different direction. And that's really what this election is all about. Do you want to take Maryland backwards and return to the failed policies of the past? Or do you just want us to keep making progress and continue changing Maryland for the better for another 4 years? Thank you for your support. Thank you for your endorsement. And thank you for what you do, each and every one of you, what you do every single day for the rest of us. Thank you. God bless you. God bless our firefighters and the great state of Maryland. Thank you.